That does not taste right. Anyway. Oh. Hello, Karen here to finally tell you the truth. You see, things that you'd laugh off as conspiracies are actually true. You see, the lizard people do exist, and they run the Illuminati, which basically run the world. So, within the next couple of years, the New World Order will be put into effect. And everyone's being brainwashed to think that this is just completely impossible with the chemtrails. The chemtrails are everywhere. They're on Earth and they're on Venus. And whenever someone tries to come forth with any evidence of this, the squirrels get to them. You've got to watch out for the squirrels, because the squirrels, they're everywhere and they are not your friend. And I know who deployed the squirrels. It was NASA Black Site Area 69. And it goes even deeper than this, because the vaccines, they're causing the autism. And the reason why they're causing the autism is because of Big Pharma. Big Pharma wants you to pay for autism care. So they put that autism care out there and they give your children autism so that you'll buy the autism care. And these are just indisputable facts. Why do you think everyone's pushing for more vaccines and more vaccines and more vaccines? They even want me to get the flu vaccine. That's just despicable. I shouldn't have to get a vaccine if I don't want one. It's not like I'm putting anybody else's lives at risk. And why does Big Pharma need the money? Well, there's a simple reason why they need the money. They want the money so that they can keep the money away from God. You see, when you go to church, you're supposed to give money to the church, and that money gets sent directly to heaven for God. And God uses that money to bless people, and he will answer your prayers with that money. And if that money is not sent to God, how can he answer our prayers? This is all being conjured up by Satan. You see, why do you think Satan sent the lizard people? Because they're minions of Satan. The lizard people will just do whatever Satan wants and enact whatever policy Satan wants them to. And these lizard people, they're all pushing for 5G right now, which is a bad thing. It's disrupting the natural vibrations of everyone, because everybody has telepathic vibrations in their mind to communicate with one another. But the 5G is just completely messing that up. And the reason why is they don't want you to understand the telepathic vibrations that spirituality gifts us all with. They're trying to take away our spiritual side, because spirituality is dangerous to them. You see, if we have spirituality, they can't control us, because God will bless us with a way to stop them. And so how do they try and move us away from spirituality? Well, they feed us lies like evolution to try and make us think that there is nothing spiritual out there, when in fact there is. There's a lot of spiritual things, and evolution is just a lie, because without evolution they can't explain life or the universe. And of course, taking away from our spirituality means that there will be less money going towards God as well. That's just something else to add to that. And so with Satan getting more power, he's going to try and wreck God's earth. And there's a way that he's going to try and do that. He's going to set Earth on a collision course with Nibiru. And that's why they don't want you thinking that Nibiru is real either. You see, if people knew that Nibiru is real, then they would know that Earth is heading on a direct collision course with Nibiru. And the only one that can stop that direct collision course is God himself. Another thing that they're trying to hide from everyone is the mud floods, because the mud floods, they happen when God is angry with a particular area and he sends a whole lot of mud to wipe that area out, and they try and hide the mud floods from everyone so that people don't know about God's existence. And another thing that they're trying to push is they're trying to push free healthcare, because that's just a way to raise taxes on everyone so that they can get more money to give to Satan. but it's also a way to regulate medicine, to try and push alternative medicine out of the market, because if people can't get alternative medicine, they can't get the real cures. I mean, how are you going to cure cancer if you don't have essential oil? That would just allow Big Pharma to sell you bogus cures for cancer which don't even work. It also builds people's reliance on Big Pharma, which means that they're more willing to accept the autism vaccines. Another thing that they're doing is they're spying on everyone. And they're using the Five Eyes network and Prism and all that stuff to try and stop people like myself who are telling you the truth. You see, that's why they shut down all those anti-vax Facebook groups, because they were all onto the truth. And the Five Eyes people, they didn't want people to know about the truth. Now, it may be depressing, but don't worry. Sometimes they do let a little bit of the truth out. For example, sometimes Professor Stick will let a little bit of the truth out. In fact, he might even do it today. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I know that may be a lot of information, but that's because the conspiracy goes deep. This goes very, 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 very deep. So, of course, it's a lot to take in. But there is one last thing. Now, some people like to say that it's all because of the Jews, but that's not true. There's actually train model enthusiasts, really intelligent train model enthusiasts. They're the real people that you need to watch out for! Could everyone please ignore everything that was just said? It's April 1st.